All right, we are here with Sammy Kozlowski after today's victory over Minnesota Crookston. Sammy, you guys had a road stint where you guys didn't play too well. You lost both games. What did you guys do tonight that made you jump ahead and get the win tonight?
I think after this past weekend, we knew that if we didn't play defense, we weren't going to win games in the NSIC, and we knew that was something that big focus we did over this practice week. We knew we had to jump to the ball. We knew that 15 was going to play strong under the basket, and that we had to get around and be able to stop her and then know where their shooters are and get back in transition defense. I think we did a pretty good job defensively tonight to get the win.
And what was the game plan for 15 Odor? I mean, strong presence inside, leading scorer for their team. What did you guys do? What was the game plan to limit her?
I think we really focused on limiting her touches by getting a hand, showing it, and then just contesting all of her shots. She's a very strong player, and I think our post did a very good job tonight. The ball got in quite a few times, but I think overall they contested every shot she took, and she didn't get an easy look.
And for you on the offensive end, you had 20 points, 7 assists, racking up the points again, dishing it out. What has worked so well for you, especially to get this offense clicking again?
I think just taking a deep breath and slowing down with things and being able to drive and see where the open players are, and just overall, I think we moved the ball really well tonight. We had, I think, in the 20s for assists. And I think team offense tonight really showed, and over the past weekend we didn't really click that much.
And you guys are perfect right now at home. What do you guys got to do tomorrow to make sure you keep it at that way?
I think tomorrow we know what we're going to get from them. Last time we played them, we were down 6 going into the fourth quarter. They always have been a good game with them. But I think that we know things offensively that are going to work, and we know defensively what we have to do, so hopefully we can pull off a win.
All right, thank you. All right, Coach, we're with you after the post game here. Minnesota Duluth wins 73-65. You got a key win today in the NSIC. You swept Crookston. Overall, just how do you guys think you guys played tonight?
Not bad. I mean, obviously, I would imagine that most coaches in the country don't get out of the gym and think of a few things that we could have done better, because Crookston, they just play hard, and Noga shot the ball really well today. But we did some really good things, and I thought our teamwork was very strong today, and our players did exactly what we needed to do together to be successful on both ends of the floor.
And offensively, Sammy had 20, Sarah had 10, Katie had 13, Emma had 8. I mean, it goes all around. What has led to success, at least tonight, to help your team get the victory?
We shared the ball, and we finally had really good spacing offensively, and I think that created a lot of opportunities for us. And I just thought that our players did a really good job. Crookston was switching a lot of screens, and so we wanted to try and get the ball to Katie, or we wanted Sammy coming off a few ball screens to take advantage of some mismatches, and our players put the ball where we needed to be successful. So, I mean, that's a lot on them, just making really good decisions offensively.
And in the first couple quarters, it was kind of going back and forth. You guys get a lead, they come back and tie it or take the lead, and kind of went back and forth. And finally in the fourth quarter, you guys put your foot down, got the lead, extended it, and kept it there. What paid off in that fourth quarter that was different from the first three?
I think that what our players did a really good job of is Crookston got into some early foul trouble, and I thought our players made some good decisions offensively in attacking. Number 22 from Crookston was one of the things that we did well, and then we just kept running, and they tried to take away our transition game, and I think we just kept running and running and running as much as we could, and eventually it paid off. It didn't in the beginning, but we stuck with it, and I was really happy with our efforts in that area.
And then the one key thing that we kind of already touched on with Sammy, but Odor presence inside is phenomenal, leading scorer. And Sarah Groh did a fantastic job, had a lot of blocks, and really held her ground against her tonight.
She did. And, Sarah's a pretty good defender, and she's really working hard on becoming a more physical presence inside. And early in the game, she was in a defensive stance, being more physical, and then 15 makes some really tough shots, and you have to do the best that you can to contest every shot that she takes. And I thought Sarah put her body in position to do that and made her take some tough shots. And then she hit some in the second half, but just Sarah's effort to do that was really good today.
And just kind of a little bit of a preview for tomorrow. You guys beat Bemidji at their place. Sammy kind of touched on it that you had to come back. What are some of the things that you're just kind of hoping your team rebound from, tonight's game that you had, and then, when you last played Bemidji? What are you kind of hoping your team comes out and does well tomorrow with?
I mean, defense is number one. We have to come out and we have to be really tough defensively and try to make it really difficult for Bemidji to get any easy looks. I mean, that's a goal every day, obviously, but then Bemidji will switch defenses up a little bit, so we're going to need to be poised. So we need spacing in our offense, and we need to move the basketball and take advantage of what the defense gives us.
All right. Well.